Support for the Martha Bassett Show comes from Wake Forest Baptist Health, an academic medical center whose physicians and researchers are working to invent tomorrow's treatments today. More at wakehealth.edu.
Hi, I'm Martha Bassett, and tonight we're airing our program from February 1st, 2020. This was our season opener and is one of the 2 live shows that we did before COVID measures took effect. The whole night I had a smile on my face, and I hope you do too. We had the full band on this one: Sarah Howell Miller on percussion and piano, Fiona Burdett on cello and mandolin, Jesse Burdett on violin and viola, Russell Kelly on electric guitar, Alex McKinney on dobro and lap steel, and Pat Lawrence, our announcer, on bass. Enjoy the show.
Welcome to the Martha Bassett Show, coming to you from the historic Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina, a home for music in the heart of the foothills. The Martha Bassett Show features national artists, local talent, and the music of Martha Bassett. Tonight we welcome 2 of the region's finest singer-songwriters, Abigail Dowd and Snüzz, along with Bill and the Bells. To start the show, here is Martha's cautionary tale, Wicked Witch.
Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. They laughed as she melted away. So let this be a lesson: if it's evil you're messing with. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. Now maybe you heard about a young boy who cried out wolf all the time. Let out a scream, but when the people all came, he appeared to be doing just fine. Then one day that old wolf come around and found that boy who'd been cheating. And though he was scared, there wasn't nobody cared, and they laughed as his body was eaten. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. They laughed as she melted away. So let this be a lesson: if it's evil you're messing with. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. Now maybe you heard about the 3 little pigs and the houses that they had been making. But then a wolf come around trying to blow the house down. He intended on eating some bacon. Well, he huffed and he puffed, but it wasn't enough. So he went on up to the roof. And as the wolf climbed higher, the pig lit a fire, and he had himself a wolf suit. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. They laughed as she melted away. So let this be a lesson: if it's evil you're messing with. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. Big brother, little sister took a walk in the woods, messed around and lost their direction, until they found a sweet place made of cookies and cake, candy apples and other confection. After eating all day, Lord, they couldn't get away from a woman who was much thinner. But there was no loss of loving as they pushed her in the oven, and they ate that witch for dinner. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. They laughed as she melted away. So let this be a lesson: if it's evil you're messing with. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. They laughed as she melted away. So let this be a lesson: if it's evil you're messing with. Nobody cried when the wicked witch died. Well, good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for being with us on our first show of season 3. I can't believe this is our 21st show. It just blows my mind. Seems like we just started. Will you please welcome to the stage my dear friend and one of my very favorite singer-songwriters, Miss Abigail Dowd.
Thank you, Martha. It's so nice to be here.
It is so nice to finally have you on the show. We've talked about it for months.
Have.
So welcome. And what would you like to do with us today?
Let's kick off with a song called Wiregrasser. Right. It's a song that I wrote about an Alabama turpentine worker. My hometown is Southern Pines, and there's a lot of turpentine trees there, which sort of inspired the song. Alex, you want to kick us off? Back home from the wiregrass of Alabama, down in Andalusia is where I get my name. I work this land just like my daddy, hands like leather, and I mean as those blades. 'Cause I'm a wiregrasser chipping down the pines. There's no more black belt prairies, only and turpentine. Well, I grew up from the ashes, sand in my shoes and pine sap running through my veins. I've got cat face carved in my sides. Oh, and no amount of prayer will save my life. 'Cause I'm a wiregrasser chipping down the pines. There's no more black belt prairies, only pitch time. Ooh, turpentine. Oh, we cut them down, we bled them dry, and we worked them to the bone. Stomped out the devil's fire and prayed that God would save our souls. I still hear mama calling, but heaven is the only place left to call my home. God bless my soul, 'cause I'm a wiregrasser chipping down the pines. There's no more black belt prairies, only pitch time and turpentine.
Britt Harper Ezell, also known as Snüzz, is one of the most distinguished songwriters and producers to come out of North Carolina. His masterful pop sensibilities have garnered him respect far and wide, both in his work as a solo artist and with a wide variety of well-respected bands.
This song is for everyone that has the courage or fortune to have a good dog. And hopefully this one will make you want to hug him a little tighter when you get home tonight. Run on, my four-legged friend. Our love could not be penned. We were a team till the end. So long, my four-legged friend. Run on, my four-legged friend. There were mountains we could climb. There was treasure there to find. You were never far behind. Yet times it occurs you're my angel in fur. And I did not save you, you saved me. mountains we could climb. There was treasure there to find. You were never far behind. At times it occurs you're my angel in fur. I did not find you, you found me. With the only eyes that tell no lies, true as the day is long. Yeah, why can't we play? And why can't they stay forever young? Run on, my four-legged friend, our love, it could not be penned. We were a team till the end. So long, my four-legged friend. Run on, my four-legged friend.
So I've loved your songwriting for a long time. I remember you first from the iconic Greensboro band Bus Stop, but Bus Stop. A lot of you folks might know him from being on tour with Ben Folds for a while. I know you've been very inspirational to a lot of us in the area. So I know it's you haven't been performing as much in the past couple of years, and we're thrilled that you made an exception for us.
Well, yeah, it's true. I was diagnosed with a rare blood cancer about 10 years ago, and it's been difficult since. It's definitely affected my ability to perform lengthy shows that are my own. So I really appreciate this opportunity from Martha to let me come here tonight and play in my limited capacity of what I'm able to do, and it's just a big thrill. And speaking of health issues, I know that I met at my last hematologist appointment. I met a woman there, and she was from Elkin. I don't know a lot about Elkin, so the first thing I said, well, have you heard of the Reeves Theater? And she said, I love the Reeves Theater. And I said, well, do you know Martha Bassett? She said, I love Martha Bassett. And she was going to be here with us tonight, but she can't, so I hope we can all send our thoughts and love to her. And this is for Jerry. It's called All the Difference. Insignificance is not allowed here this evening. You all have something and a part to play. Oh, my love, you know it's true. I wouldn't want to know my life without you. You make all the difference in the world. You make all the difference in the world. Standing in line with a protest sign. Don't let them say you're wasting time. You make all the difference in the world. You make all the difference in the world. You make me feel the way I should. The people are still intrinsically good. They don't know how far their tentacles reach. I'll credit you for changing me into someone who lets the good come through. Think you don't count, but you know you really do. You make all the difference in the world. You make all the difference in the world. Play it, band. Yeah. that people are still intrinsically good. They don't know how far their tentacles reach. I'll credit you for changing me into someone who lets the good come through. Think you don't count, but you know you really do. You make all the difference in the world. 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 You make all the difference. You make all the difference in the world. You make all the difference in the world.
Snüzz. Thank you, Britt. And he'll be back. I was invited to a Ceilidh last week, which is a Scottish party, if you don't know this. I'd never been to one before. And all the guests are asked to bring something, a song or a poem, or we danced. It was pretty fun. So it was on the birthday of Robert Burns, who is the poet of the people in Scotland. And let's see, he was born in 1759. You might know him from, he wrote Auld Lang Syne. And one of his poems was the inspiration for Of Mice and Men. So my offering at this party was to take one of his poems and set it to music. And so we're going to sing it for you tonight. And I invited my two favorite Scottish friends to help me out here. And this poem is called A Red, Red Rose. Oh, my love's like a red, red rose that's newly sprung in June. Oh, my love's like the melody that's sweetly played in tune. So fair art thou, my bonny lass, so deep in love am I, and I will love thee still, my dear, till all the sea's gone dry, till all the sea's gone dry, my dear, and the rocks melt with the sun. Oh, I will love thee still, my dear, while the sands of life shall run. And fare thee well, my only love, and fare thee well a while, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles, though it were 10,000 miles, my love, though it were 10,000 miles, and I will come again, my love, though it were 10,000 miles. Thank you. This is Fiona Burdett and Jesse Burdett.
The Martha Bassett Show is supported by G&B Energy, In operation since 1930 with 9 locations and a selection of awnings, gas lighting, and outdoor grills and appliances. More at gbenergy.com. Bill and the Bells hail from East Tennessee, and their witty and insightful take on vintage roots music can be heard on their PBS television show Farm and Fun Time through Radio Bristol, the birthplace of country music.
Sure, would love to. On the fiddle, folks, this is Kalia Yeagle. Back here on the bass, Mr. Andrew Small. And on the ukulele, Bill. This is Helena Hunt.
Oh, and we got one more here. I know you officially maybe introduced him, but this is Chris Trulson on the guitar.
Yes.
And I do answer to Bill, by the way. I had no idea what I was getting myself into, but it's okay.
You're the new Bill.
Yes.
Well, welcome. I will get out of your way so that these fine folks can hear your music, but thank you so much for being here.
Sunshine, my happiness too. Take my pride, take my money, Lord, I give it all to you. You can keep on telling lies, but we both know the truth. Honey, I got news for you, yes I do. My future's getting brighter every minute of the day. By tomorrow you'll be gone and I'll be happy on my way. Funny how quickly your memory fades. Give me back my yesterday. My happiness too. Take my pride, take my money, Lord, I give it all to you. You can keep on telling lies, but we both know the truth. Honey, I got news for you. My future's getting brighter every minute of the day. By tomorrow you'll be gone and I'll be happy on my way. Funny how quickly your memory fades. Give me back my yesterday. Give me back my yesterday. Thank you, folks. We sure do appreciate that. This is our first time here at the Reeves. What a beautiful, beautiful theater. We're happy to be here. Kicking off the 3rd season of Martha's Great Show. We're really pleased to be this way. We've been doing quite a bit of traveling, considering it's winter. We've been going from place to place. Just got back from Florida last weekend, where we got to go and see a sink pit. Anybody ever been to a sink pit? You should go. It was a wonderful adventure. We drove from New Orleans to Florida for one show, and that show was a good show, but the highlight was the sink pit that was filled with alligators.
Not just a few alligators, we're talking hundreds of alligators piled on top of each other, and a sink pit. It's really remarkable, actually.
So, speaking of sink pits, this next song This is a song that's a real uplifter. It's called I'll Never Be Happy Again, and it goes like this. 3, 4. I used to be happy, I used to be gay. The sun used to shine down upon me each day. Now I am lonesome and lost in the days, and she's gone. She's gone away. I used to walk tall, I had a skip in my step. Now I am drowning in a sea of regret. Lost all ambition the day that you left. I wish we never met. I ain't got no sweetheart, I ain't got no friends. You cracked a smile since I don't know when. With the kind of shape I'm in, doubt I'll ever be happy again. Oh no, I'll never be happy again. Oh no. Pockets are empty, I can't pay the rent. Landlord keeps hollering, where have you been? Money she lent me, it's all been spent. Seems I just can't win. Got an ache in my heart and an ache in my tooth. Spend most of my days fixing this hole in my suit. My dog ran away, got them doggone blues. What am I supposed to do? Got no sweetheart, ain't got no friends. Cracked a smile since I don't know when. With the kind of shape I'm in, doubt I'll ever be happy again. Oh no, I'll never be happy again. Thank you.
It's intermission time here at the Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina. The Martha Bassett Show is produced in collaboration with listener-supported 88.5 WFDD, public radio for the Piedmont.
We hope you're enjoying the show. When you come to visit us in beautiful downtown Elkin, make sure you stop by the shops at 150 East Market Street, where you'll find Dirty Joe's Coffee, the Smoothie Station, Gwynn & Market Mercantile, and the Barkery, home of Melissa's all-natural pet treats. The shops at 150 East Market Street, where you're sure to find something for everyone. Welcome back to the second half of the Martha Bassett Show, featuring Abigail Dowd, Snüzz, and Bill and the Bells. Now let's get back to Martha on stage at our home, the beautiful Reeves Theater in Elkin, North Carolina.
This next song is a new song to us, but it's not a new song. It was written in the late 60s by a Winston-Salem native named Wesley Johnson. Wesley was an African-American man who moved from Winston-Salem to Italy in 1962. And he became a huge star in Europe and spent the rest of his life in Italy, had a huge career there. This song was written in the late 60s, during the Vietnam War, obviously, but as a response to his experience with segregation. And this is called There's Gonna Be a Revolution. Nobody loves nobody. People just can't get along. Oh, happy families breaking up their homes. Oh, I feel that something is going wrong. be a revolution. I do believe there's gonna be a revolution. Just because of color, one man thinks he's better than the other. Oh, together we stand as a nation that's black and white. Divided we fall now as we fight for rights. Won't somebody tell me now, how long can this life go on? And I do believe there's gonna be a revolution. I do believe there's gonna be a revolution. We struggle to go to school, trying for an education. Oh, they send us to war in a strange man's nation. I know these words now are so hard to say. It's what's going on, what's going on today. And I do believe there's gonna be a revolution. I do believe there's gonna be a revolution. Lution, yeah. You know we got to try to live together. Let's try to make the world better. Why don't we try to love together? We gotta make this world better. I know, I know, I know, I know, I know. Thank you. Welcome back, Abigail.
Thank
And
you.
Jason. Fantastic. So you said you're from Southern Pines. I know you live in Greensboro now.
I do, but yeah, Southern Pines is home. Longleaf pines and sand. It's beautiful, but Greensboro is home now.
I hear you. So the handsome man who was standing on the stage here a moment ago, will you tell us who that is?
Well, he's my husband now. His name's Jason Duff. And yeah, it's so fun to do music with your partner, as you know.
I do know.
We have a lot more in common than I remember.
We do. I love your story about how you two met. So will you share that with these folks? Is that too personal?
No, it was pretty kismet. I live in Portland, Maine. I had sworn that I would never return to North Carolina, and I had made Maine home, and I was flying back to visit family. I was on an airplane, and he was sitting next to me, and I just knew, and I chased him down in the parking lot. I didn't know his last name, and I thought, how is he going to run me down if he doesn't know how to find me? And he did.
You can poke your head out, Jason, if you like. Say hi. We just wanted to embarrass you a little.
You know, the cool thing about being a songwriter is that sometimes there are stories that we hold on to and we don't think that we ever want anybody to hear them. And when you get to be a songwriter and write those stories down and let them go in a song, it's pretty healing. And then you learn that somebody else had the same story too, and it becomes even more powerful. And that's sort of where this song came from. crossed my mind. Some folks take it slow and make it farther down the road. I never even made it down the drive. Been a fighter all my life, but it never crossed my mind that I can't forget the hands, the first touch of a man, and I can hurt you while you look me in the eye. There's an old white house in the countryside, and it's time I turn around to go back for that girl inside. Tell her we're alright and hold her tight. Alone I spend my time, but it never crossed my mind that I took all the blame and I have carried all the shame, and I'm terrified you'll see it in my eyes. I'm going back to make it right, 'cause it's been on my mind for 30 years or more. She's been pounding on the door, hoping someone else could hear her silent cry. But I'm the only one who ever hears her cry. There's an old white house in the countryside, and it's time I turned around to go back for that girl inside. Tell her we're alright and hold her tight. There's an old white house in the countryside, and it's time I turned around to go back for that girl inside. Tell her we're alright and hold her tight. Thank you. So this next song is a song that I wrote. There's a painting in the Tate Gallery in London of Ophelia, and I used to be an artist's model, and so I knew that art world very well, and I love this painting because the model for the painting had to pose in a bathtub because Ophelia's in the water and she's floating. And this artist wanted to make sure he captured it just right, so he asked her to pose in the bathtub, and she's fully clothed, and it's back in the 19th century, so to keep the water warm, they would burn candles underneath the bathtub. And the candles went out, and the artist didn't notice because he was in the zone. And the model caught pneumonia and almost died. And when I first heard that story, I thought, yes, that's what we do for art. I lived that for a really long time. And then I realized that, no, we don't have to do that for art. And we women do a lot of things to suffer sometimes to make ourselves as beautiful as we want the world to think that we are. So this one goes out to all the ladies. And I don't know, maybe there's a few men out there that feel it too. I don't know. When you look my way, what do you see? A painted canvas of me, holding upside down beauty in black and white. The kind of girl you'd like to find prowling your street tonight. Oh, I am not what I seem, and I'm not as lovely as you'd like me to be. I don't wanna live forever, it's not a price I'll pay to stand and be admired while my life slips away. Like Ophelia in the water, you stand and gaze upon her while she drowns, and then comment on her beauty as if it was her duty to please your eye and make you feel something inside. Oh, I am not what I seem, and I'm not as lovely as you'd like me to be. Always running in circles, right back to the past, desperate to determine the next love will last. Wondering why as time passes by, still can't find words for the thoughts on my mind. Oh, and I'm not what I seem, and I'm not as lovely as you'd like me to be. Oh, I am not what I see, and I'm not as lovely as you'd like me to be. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, Abigail Dowd.
Wake Forest Baptist Health is the exclusive healthcare sponsor of the Martha Bassett Show. Wake Forest Baptist Health has more than 300 primary care and specialty locations throughout the region, and a world-class team providing comprehensive care in cancer, orthopedics, cardiovascular health, and more. wakehealth.edu.
Will you please welcome back my friend Snüzz? Thank you, Britt.
The Worst in You? Yes. This is a little song called The Worst in You. I brought out the worst in you. I never wanted to bring out that side of you you wanted hid. I brought out the worst in you. I said some bad words too. Now it's super glue in my memory. What left a scar should make us smarter. I find it harder to believe. I brought out the worst in you. I never wanted to bring out that side of you you wanted hid.
brought out the worst in me. I guess we just had to see how bad I could be when I'm with you. 'Cause you brought out the worst in me. Felt like a bad disease had taken over me and my love for you. What left a scar should make us smarter. I find it harder to believe. I brought out the worst in you. I never wanted to bring out that side of you that you wanted hid.
The scar should make us smarter. I find it harder to believe. I brought out the worst in you. I never wanted to bring out that side of you you wanted hid.
We're going to play you a local song. This next one is one that we got from a band from Johnson City from way back when, the Bowman Sisters. This one here is, it's old, it's lonesome, and it's blue. It's the old Lonesome Blues.
I got the lonesome blues and I'm feeling mighty
Helena Hunt and Clea Yeagle, the old Lonesome Blues. We're billing the bells, and here's Ain't Gonna Rain No More. And the air cold as sleet. Old man stood out in the field, had his shoes all full of feet. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? Oh, naughty! Well, Skeeter, he fly high, yeah, Skeeter, he fly low. That old Skeeter laying on me, well, he ain't gonna fly no more. I went to see Miss Sally, and I sat down under the stove. I sat down on a red-hot stove, I got right up again. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? And I sat down under a bush. I sat down on a bumblebee, he pulled back up and pushed. I took my gal boat riding, and the water, it was wet. We both went out in the middle of the lake, and she got her stockings wet. It ain't gonna rain no more. Well, it ain't gonna rain no more. How in the world can the old folks tell it ain't gonna rain no more? Oh, no! Thank you so much. Hey, please welcome everybody else back out to the stage. We want to thank Martha for having us on. This has been an absolute treat.
Thank you for being here. What a fun night it's been. And thank all of you for being with us tonight. And we're going to end with a song called Polly Wolly Doodle. Right?
Yeah, why not? Why not? Y'all sing along if you know it. Singing Polly Wolly Doodle all day. She got curly eyes and lazy hair. Polly Wolly Doodle all day. well, fairly well, fairly well, my fairly fair. I was going to Louisiana for to see my Louisiana singing Palo Walla Doodle all day. Well, grasshopper sitting on a railroad track, Palo Walla Doodle all day, picking his teeth with a carpet tag, Palo Walla Doodle all day. Fairly well, fairly well, fairly well, my fairly fair. I was going to Louisiana for to see my Louisiana singing Palo Walla Doodle all day. Went to the river and I couldn't get across, Palo Walla Doodle all day. Jumped on the gate I thought was a horse, Palo Walla Doodle all day. Fairly well, fairly well, fairly well, my fairly fair. I was going to Louisiana for to see my Louisiana singing Palo Walla Doodle all day.
Thank you all for coming. That's our show. Let's keep it going for Bill and the Bells. Snüzz. Abigail Dowd with Jason Duff.
That's our show for today, folks. Thanks to all the musicians for sharing your music. This show was produced by Pat Lawrence with assistance from the Reeves Theater. Our background music today was provided by Russell Kelly.
And as always, a special thanks to our home, the historic Reeves Theater and Cafe in Elkin, North Carolina, a home for music in the heart of the foothills. You can follow the entire Reeves Theater calendar at reevestheater.com and also on Facebook.
The technical staff included Jeff Irving, Russell McCumber, Ben Singer, Anna Leonard, and Nick Bassett managed the house.
And a special thanks also goes out to the V4 Production Group and Holly Dog Media for their generous technical support of our 2020 streaming series.
Thanks for listening to our show. Remember, you can follow the entire schedule, listen to our past radio shows, and subscribe to our podcast at marthabassettshow.com. Until next week, take good care of yourselves and each other.